Eden Prairie Mall, Red Bank, New Jersey. I was born here once. Right there, actually. My mother's water broke while she was in line for a fish fry deluxe, back when this used to be an Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. But like a great river, or the movie industry, the mall heeds not sentimentality nor whim, and the eatery in which I gasped my first breath has since become a tanning parlor. It's not the only store that was ever reinvented. For example, this place here used to be a Duran Duran themed burger joint called Hungry Like the Wolf. This place used to be a Starcade before it changed to a parachute pants outlet which had to be closed because of all the zipper-related injuries. This place? Well, this place has always been the same. It's run by a couple of women with hairy armpits. You know, about the only constant in this consumer mecca besides them is me. There I am, the bewildered, slightly disheveled one. My name is Brody Bruce. People always ask me, what's with the alliterative name? And I tell them, fuck off. You know, responses like that keep my social calendar more or less empty so I can pursue my passions. You know, comics, Sega. And her. That's my girlfriend, Renee. Pretty, isn't she? Last month her parents almost walked in on us while I had my face in her lap. Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. We would have gotten away scot-free, too, but her mother insisted on kissing me hello. And since then, I haven't really been welcome at their house. This is T.S. Quint. We bonded in first grade when he explained that Jaws could never attack me while sitting on the toilet. Hey man, tell me it doesn't sound logical. There's water in a toilet. Sharks live in the water. Jesus, I was only 6. Anyway, he saved me a lot of gastrointestinal problems and saved my mother a fortune in underwear, so we became best friends. This is T.S.'s girlfriend, Brandy's Vinning. I saw her naked once when we all went to the beach. It was a bit uncomfortable, but I did what any friend who's just seen his best friend's girlfriend would do. I excused myself and filed away the visual for future masturbatory use. Anyhow, she and T.S. would have been in Florida right now were it not for this guy, Jared Zvinning, Brandy's father and Uber producer of our local station, KREL. I'm sure you've seen some of his shows. Dick Cupnuts, athletic supporter, and Hey, Get Out of That Sheep are his most successful ones. He's no big fan of T.S.'s, particularly right now. See, we've just managed to get on his latest production, a game show called Truth or Date, hence all the pink. Only problem is we weren't scheduled to be on. For that and a few other reasons, I'm about to get my ass kicked here. But I'm getting ahead of myself. How about I give you the whole story? The story of how I became a talk show host.
Oh, you're wearing the glasses. Do it.
T.S., there's something...
What, people around? I don't care. Come on, do it for me once, please. Please.
Oh. Lois, I come from a planet very far from here. A planet called Krypton.
Oh, you are the coolest woman in the universe. Do you know that? Let's go, let's go. Where's your luggage? Come on, the plane leaves in an hour.
This, my friends, is a true story. When I was 11, my father took me to the mall, bought me some comics, and then sat me down in the food court to teach me about relationships. Brody, he said, you know, the first time I ever met your grandparents, I was going down on your mother. He took a bite of his corn dog and continued, oh yeah, see, your mother was always bugging me to go down on her, something she still bugs me about to this day. And one night when her parents went out for dinner, I snuck over her house and finally did it. But all of a sudden, her parents came home. We heard their keys in the front door, so we immediately got dressed and sit up like we're watching TV. And when they come into the room, your mother says to them, Mom, Dad, this is Tommy Bruce, the boy I've been going study with. So her mother is so happy to meet me after hearing about me for so long that she insists on kissing me hello, right on the lips. Well, one kiss and one whiff later, I was never allowed in your grandparents' house again. And as he finished his corn dog, my father handed down to me the words of wisdom that have guided my existence ever since. Brody, he said, if you're ever going to fall in love, carry those moistened handy wipes. My old man was a weird guy. Now, if you're going to wax intellectual about the subject, holy shit. Wait here.
Where are you going?
Cherchez la femme.
He said it was just a guy in the suit.
Don't listen to that man. He just said it to be mean.
So this is the first half of the Comic Toast scene when you get a little more of Steve, Dave, and Walt the fanboy. Actually, you get a little more of Walt than
Yeah.
Steve Dave. You see Steve Dave in the back, and there's some stuff in there that was funny, but we were trying to make the shortest movie possible, so we kind of cut it down. Check this stuff out.
1 hour for what? What the hell is this? Hey, what's going on here?
Look, you live in a fucking cave. The man is in there.
Let's try to find this out.
He's interning at KREL, and he said he heard Svenning barking at Brandy over the phone about it. Apparently had a feeling you were gonna pop the question. Who the fuck is the man?
What, you waiting now to tell me this?
Look, if you're gonna bother me about this for the rest of the day, I'll go home.
You dragged me.
You needed this. Who the fuck is in there? Hey, what the hell's going on here?
This next sequence is a very, very long version of the Brody beatdown scene, which was always the most incongruous with the whole film. It was kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. In the middle of this light comedy, there's a savage beating that takes place in a hallway in the back of a shake store. But it's kind of nice that the one that made it into the film was as short as it was, because it was a much longer scene, which you're going to watch right now. In a movie like this, if you're going to do the teen titty genre, you have to have the face-off between the good guy and the bad guy. John Landis, being a much better comedic filmmaker than me at the time, made a really good scene in Animal House, fashioned a really good scene between Tim Matheson's character Otter when he gets beat down by the Omegas in the hotel room. I wasn't that clever back when I made MallRats, so I kind of fumbled through my attempt at this and have this long, God, it's almost 3 minutes, 4 minutes scene of dialogue and hate and bile with no music under it whatsoever, and there's no levity to it, so it's fairly grim. So check this out, the aborted first efforts of a young filmmaker to fashion that hero versus villain conflict in a mall.
Smart-ass ex-boyfriend, huh? You know who I am?
A deeply full retail manager?
I see you every week in this mall. I don't like shiftless layabouts. You're one of these loser fucking mall rat kids. You don't come down here to work or shop. You hang out all day. Act like you fucking live here. Well, I have no respect for people with no shopping agenda.
Is this what's known as motivated salesmanship?
Renee told me to leave you alone, but she's fucking clueless. Hey, you see, Bruce, I like to pick up girls on the rebound from a disappointing relationship. They're more vulnerable, they're much more in need of solace, and they're fairly open to suggestion. And I use that to fuck them someplace fairly uncomfortable.
Oh, like the back of a Volkswagen?
No, like someplace girls dread. Hey. Now, is it because it's a challenge? Is it because it's taboo? Is it because I like to, have them differently than they've ever been had before?
This sounds like a discussion much more suited to an extended professional counseling session. I'll go get a therapist for you.
Oh, you do it. Now, evidently, the only one's going to be needing a doctor here is yourself, my friend. Now, my suggestion to you is, forget you ever dated Renee. Until I get what I'm looking for from this latest dalliance. I better not find you within 10 city blocks of her, otherwise I will be forced to do you some fairly serious damage. All right? We clear on that?
Renee who?
There you go. Not bad, you're learning. Well, all right, Bryce.
Bruce.
I'm glad we had this little chat. I'll remember it when I'm fucking your girlfriend. All right. Oh, and my store's having a sale next weekend. You should come by. I cut you a nice deal on a suit. All right.
So we cut some of Renee's stuff out of the movie, and not by virtue of her performance, which I thought was great, but just the movie was kind of long. So there's some Trish stuff you're going to see here, and one is one of my favorite little bits with her and Jay, and you get to hear Jay refer to Silent Bob's his boy, which I always thought was very funny for some reason. So that got cut, and then there's a minor ending thread to the movie where you see in the Where Are They Now footage, Renee is sitting signing her book Borgasm. Renee Humphrey, who's played Trish, with LaFours behind her, and LaFours kisses her at one point. these two little tidbits kind of explain how that came to be, the two tidbits.
Actually, three.
Three tidbits. So check these out.
Actually, in one of them, it should be pointed out, it wasn't even Renee. It's
Double.
Claire's hand.
Yeah, it's actually Claire's hand that's coming up out of the Easter basket. You'll understand in a couple seconds.
Check it out.
Look at this lost Trish footage and marvel.
Brody told me to give this to you.
Are you watching this shit, man? It's fucked up.
I don't think I want to be here when that tape does what I think it's going to do.
Why the hell not, man? This shit is dope. Holy fuck, he'll kill him.
Who kill who?
LaFours, man. Silent Bob, he's my fucking boy, man. What am I gonna fucking do?
Point him out. Hi. Would you be interested in partaking in some psychobehavioral research?
No homage to John Landis is complete without a flat-out rip-off of a line from Animal House, and this movie is no exception. There's a quick piece we're going to include here that just shows a direct theft, lift, if you will, from that classic teen genre picture. And it's an homage to when Dean Wormer pulls Greg Marmalard down.
What the fuck's going on down there?
We had Svenning doing it as well, and Scott then has a funny follow-up line where he says he was overpowered. I'm spoiling the clip by telling you everything that's in it, but check it out right here and see how badly I wanted this movie to be Animal House. Sad, really.
What's the funny guy doing with his hands?
I don't want to know. What the fuck is going on up there? Who's so profound? Never mind. You go tell the force. Call the police. I want the fucking department down here now to arrest those guys, huh? Now! Go!
Are we set or what?
Good to go. Hey, did you see LaFours out there?
No.
For a minute there, I thought we were in trouble.
This little bit here comes from the tail end of the movie when the police descend on the game show, and the cops kind of show up, and it was our first big stunt work going on here as these cops repel from the
one of them is the second
floor.
AD.
One of them happened to be the second AD.
Sherry Hanger.
Sherry. And you'll see some more Rooker stuff in here as well.
Yeah.
Rooker interacting with the cops.
With the police.
What in Christ's name took you guys so long? Get your asses up there and arrest those guys. The one with the girl and the one with the microphone.
For what?
Trespass and public lewdness, FCC violation. Food poisoning.
Now this is the footage you've all been waiting for. This is footage of Ben for the video, an alternate take of the video that he and his character Shannon Hamilton and Trish are involved with that was supposed to be projected.
Yeah.
You know, when Brody gets the tape to Silent Bob, now Silent Bob, boom, this clip would come up. And some people thought the shot of Ben just railing Renee from behind was a little harsh. So we went and reshot one in a bedroom, and where you get to see Affleck you'll get to see Affleck.
Now, Silent Bob. I said now, Silent Bob.
Well, Lord! When the hell do I get to see the goddamn sailboat?
Now! Now, now, now!
Now?
Yeah.
You're a weird bitch. My name's Shannon Hamilton. I'm 25 years old, and I like to have sex as a man, dressed like a woman. What do you think? Let's make it to love. Oh, girl. Don't go.
Oh, yeah, wait, right there.
Call me Joey. God damn, this is one wacky game show.
This next sequence is what's left of the Where Are They Now little features at the end of the movie, little clips, and we kind of cut them out because they just kind of, we wanted to end the movie as soon as possible and send people presumably out into the lobby to buy another ticket to see the movie again. So good was the flick. Didn't
Or
really
to
pan out
spread
for
the
us.
word to all their friends.
Go out and, you know, word of mouth screenings.
Yeah.
So what you're going to see is a longer clip of Shannon Hamilton's fate, which is actually kind of funny.
Especially in light of that
Especially in light of the Ben in the Dress footage. And then there's a clip of what happened to Svenning and Roddy. So you'll see that as well. And we actually built a set for that too.
Yeah, at the same set where we shot the whole opening sequence that got cut from the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can tell when these things are going on? You can never feel a disaster around you when you're in the midst of it. Check this stuff out though.
Have you ever considered hosting your own talk show?
Yeah.
Yeah, me. That's when they gave me the gig as the host of The Tonight Show. You know, every night I'm watched by millions, and with what they pay me, I'll be knee-deep in comics for the rest of my life. Of course, I still live at home with my parents. Renee became band leader. She beats the Skins harder than Max Weinberg over on Conan. What can I say? The chick rocks, man, Reynolds style. A feeling echoed by my mother, who, it turns out, really liked Renee. What mother wouldn't? T.S. and Brandy? Oh, they waited till they had their degrees in hand and they ran off to have a very intimate little wedding at Universal Studios, Florida. Of course, they said the sharks still looked fake. Trisha's book was published and spent a record 98 weeks in the top 10 of the New York Times bestseller list. From what I understand, Gramercy's releasing the movie this Christmas. Old Shannon made some new friends in the Rahway State Correctional Facility. And Willem? Hey, he eventually saw the sailboat.
Yeah?
Now, I know you're asking yourself, hey, what's with the monkey? Is this a BJ and the Bear rerun? First of all, it's an ape, alright? Not a monkey. Show some respect. Second of all, it's a Jay and Silent Bob thing. And hey, man, that's a whole nother story.